Today we're going to train with the one and only Jessejameswest.
Let's go, baby. Curls?
Yep.
Yep.
This is real bros, man.
This man trains so intense. 8! He goes to ultimate failure and the screaming, crazy intensity. It's like Ronnie Coleman intensity.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh yeah, jacked, absolutely jacked. I think 10 million is gonna be really special because it's, I think that's a milestone that's almost crazy and almost impossible.
Before we start the training and the many questions I have for Jesse James, please subscribe and follow our channel. Okay guys, we're gonna do back and biceps.
Let's go.
I hope they are recovered.
I'm feeling good, I'm feeling good.
good?
My chest is a little sore.
Yeah, we had a training yesterday which was relentless.
It was.
It was. So today we're gonna do the warrior schedule.
Okay.
It's quite simple. We're gonna take a weight where we go to failure around 8 reps. We take 1, maximum 2 seconds rest. Then we do 3 reps again, 1 to 2 seconds rest, 1 rep again. What I love about this schedule is that you go into failure 3 times in a really short time, and that will make sure that you contract all the fibers that you have. First exercise.
What's it gonna be?
It's gonna be the lat pull down.
Okay.
And you know how tall it is.
And you fit into this one.
Absolutely.
Finally.
Yeah. Because people saw on the last YouTube that when we created this gym, I mean in your video as well, of course, that it's terrible for me to train back. I can't reach anything. So what we're really going to focus on today is the full stretches.
Yes.
At least I am, you always are.
Oh, I mean, I'm much shorter, so I should be able to get a really big stretch.
2 sets of 15s.
Okay.
Don't get a crazy burn, just get the blood in.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is the first time in my life I can actually do that. Normally I sit on the floor, remember from yesterday?
Yeah. I mean, you got big lats, that is true. Like, they're built, they're huge.
Yeah, thanks man. When I look at your physique, your waist is so small, it makes everything else look so dimensional bigger.
Interesting.
You know, it's like...
it's an illusion.
Yeah, no, but you are big, but it makes you even bigger. If you would measure this to this, it's very different.
I mean, it's still in proportion though. You have very wide shoulders, so it does come in nice.
Yeah, cool.
We're the V-taper bros.
The feet big, oh.
Yeah, right? The Dorito bros.
Well, after this training, we should
overlaid
take a photo like
Dorito
this,
chips on us?
I read that you were a high school dropout. That's true, right?
I was a college dropout.
College dropout.
Yeah,
that's
college.
a different thing. Yeah.
So I dropped out of college my junior year. It's funny because I was going to play lacrosse at a Division I school, so that's like the highest level you could play at in college.
Yeah.
And I played there for a little while, and then I transferred to play D3, so it's a little bit less hours, and it's like full-time job versus part-time job. D1 full-time, D3 part-time.
You continue talking. I'll do warm up.
Yeah, and while I was doing that, I discovered how much I really wanted to do what I'm doing currently and become a social media influencer, content creator, gym bro, you know, whatever, get paid to go to the gym. And, you know, the gym was something that I always turned to and really loved.
Yeah.
And as I was making content and I was playing lacrosse and I was going to college, it got really, really difficult to do all 3. And my mom was helping me do my classes because I just didn't have time.
No.
Shout out mom, I love you.
What?
And she wasn't telling my dad. It was like, it's a crazy scenario. And then
you know how supportive a mom like that is?
I thank her so much.
I think most YouTubers, parents don't understand and they say, no, don't do it, don't do it.
Yeah.
I think, I'm not quite sure, but even Mr. Beast's parents were not so supportive in the beginning.
Yeah, and then once I started to make enough money from YouTube, I always said, once I make as much as a teacher, because teachers don't get paid that much in America, which unfortunately, but I figured I can at least I can have proof that I can
make a living off it.
So once I started making just a living, because I'm like, teachers they live life. So if they can live on X amount of dollars, once I get to there, then I know I'm safe. So I got to that point of monetary income, and then that's when I said, I'm going all in. I'm not gonna go to school anymore. So I dropped out, And next thing you know, I just kept growing and growing. And
then sponsorships.
And sponsorships started paying me more, so I
flying over the world.
Exactly.
Because when you get the sponsors and more money, you can make more interesting content when you're in Europe. But I totally understand what you're saying, because when I started this company, Muscle Meat, after 7 months, I could get a little bit, 1,500 euros out of it. And it was exactly what I needed to live, the food and the little place that I had.
Yeah, I feel like everyone has that base number that they think, okay, once I get to that, I can do this. I had to first prove, like, hey guys, look at, I made 50 grand. Like, I think I can do it now. And they were like, okay, you know, if you did that in 6 months, what could you do if you had all the time to just do this?
Smart parents.
Yeah. And I always told them I could go back.
Well, I have to be tough. It's your first set.
Okay, first set, baby. Here we go. 8, rest, 3, 1.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh!
3. Okay, I'm resting at 3.
Holy crap.
And one more.
Ready?
You got it?
Yep.
Okay, good. Nice, okay.
Oh my gosh. Ooh. Ooh, that last one.
So while I'm gonna do my set, I already have seen your team a little bit, but I think it's interesting for the people at home that if you have a channel with 6 million followers, how many people does it take to run it, and who do you need?
Ooh. Okay, so we have myself, obviously. We have my producer. So she's planning, she's booking, she's casting, she's directing, making sure that I eat. She'll make, like, literally just like, hey, you haven't eaten all day, we've been filming, you need to eat so you can film better. So it's kind of like
it's
manager.
It's a producer, but also personal assistant.
There's a few pieces of, like, maybe like the personal side that is just making sure it's getting hit, but it's like, there's no real name for her. She kind of just does everything. She's like Jesse James West 2.0. Yeah. So she's just doing everything I do, but not filming.
And her name is?
Jessie also.
Yeah, I know.
Her name is Jessie as well. She's in the room right there.
Does Jessie want to see your face, or you don't want to be in the camera?
No, she's great. She does everything that I need someone to do.
Yeah.
And more. Right now we have one main editor. We'll have like 1 or 2 assistant editors that'll kind of chop things up, make them shorter for the main editor.
Oh, so the main editor can focus more on...
So he can just focus on the final product.
Very good at.
Yeah. Then we have a few videographers, and then my mom does accounting and like my finances. She's good at that. So to run a page at 6 million followers, I have 5 people. Now that's very small. A lot of people that have 5 million and up have much larger teams.
Yeah.
On my whiteboard, it says, it's like a contract to myself. I, Jesse James West, will hit 10 million subscribers by the end of this year.
This year?
This year.
Oh,
I got 4 mil to go. I'm gonna do
help
it.
them out, all my channel
Please! We need all of you.
I'm on 240, but everything helps.
Yes. But yeah, my end goal this year, I like to look at years. I mean, obviously I have life goals, like have a family and everything. But if we're looking at this year, it's 10 million subscribers. That, like, I will always say 1 million subscribers was the greatest feeling out of all of the millions. Million was the best. 5 million.
That's my goal this year.
5 million was cool. Yeah. You guys subscribe to him. We got to get him to 1 mil right now. I think 10 million is gonna be really special because it's, I think that's a milestone that's almost crazy and almost impossible. Those crazy unachievable goals, those are the ones I like to chase. You know? Because when I want my goals that when I say them out loud, people are like, oh yeah. Good luck.
Follow me. He's talking so much.
We gotta train. We gotta train. I could talk all day, bro.
No, but that is super interesting. I got a lot more questions. Really nice. Okay. Nice.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Let's see.
That burns through the entire back.
Yep.
It's so funny, you just do one set and it's just like, oh! Going up in weight. 8. One more.
I can only do the sets when I get angry.
You're crazy, I love it.
I really want to know
if
you have some cracks for the YouTube algorithm or what you love to use. I mean, we talked about it's mostly making fun videos for everyone.
Yeah.
But there must be some stuff that works for your channel. And I have to say, we just started our channel and we're already on 240, but that's still a long way to 1 million.
Yeah. You know, I think the biggest misconception is that there are like cheat codes or like tricks to get people to get the videos to work, essentially.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest thing I can say is always think about the broader audience, the people that have no idea who you are, and the people that aren't subscribed to you. And are these videos going to appeal to those people as well as your audience? So it needs, for the videos to get more views, they have to appeal to your audience,
Yeah.
but they also need to appeal to people that have no idea who you are. If it's a good topic, fans are coming, 1.5 to 2 million fans are gonna come watch this no matter what. So what I see with that is, there's certain videos that I want to make for them. So for example, when my last Olympia video, the bodybuilding show that Chris Bumps competes at, where I got on stage. So that, I know for a fact that that is going to stop getting views at a certain point. But that video is so enjoyable for me to make, and also my fans, they love it. They love that stuff.
But it's also a super risk video, because if you got hold it back at half of the video, like security, and you got
I know, but that's why I enjoy it, because it's fun. But so that video is made for my fans and the bodybuilding community. I know that that's smaller and it's not going to go as far than if I go do construction workers versus bodybuilders, firefighters versus bodybuilders.
So what's the difference in views between those?
Like 10 million difference.
Jeez.
So or for firefighters it's 4 million, but still it's a huge difference.
Yeah.
And the reason is because my fans like the competition video.
Yeah, but the general people don't do bodybuilding.
Anyone, you could be a janitor, a nurse, you could be you could be the tallest bodybuilder in the world and enjoy that video.
Well, I've made videos that put so much work in, like I made a video about my diet, and it took 2 days of full-time filming. So that was like 16 hours of filming. And it didn't reach that many people. And we made a small video of me just walking through Amsterdam, people's reaction, and it got 10 million views.
I mean, I can tell you why right now.
Yeah,
it's the broad audience,
that's
niche audience.
That's exactly what I'm pointing at.
Yeah.
Next exercise.
You ready to keep working out?
Yeah.
What are we
We're going
doing?
to do the Dorian Yates row. Have you ever heard about it? You know the Dorian Yates?
Yeah, Dorian Yates, big back.
Yeah, and he created with hammer strength his own device.
DY row,
Yep.
which stands for Dorian Yates row.
Exactly.
That is pretty crazy. When are they gonna make a JJW row? Or you know what? I got pretty good biceps, maybe like the JJW curl.
Nice. You should talk to some people.
Hammer strength, where you at? Let's do it, man.
We even have a little Christmas tree there. Fine.
Yep. Squeeze all here, squeeze all there.
I love this, that you can pull yourself up.
I can't really reach that bar, but it's okay. See, watch this, ready?
These little details. The sport lacrosse, and I don't even think we have that in the Netherlands.
You don't?
I am not sure, so maybe people can help me out. How do you get from there to bodybuilding?
So, when I was playing lacrosse in high school, I played my whole life. And when I was 15 years old, I was trying out for the varsity lacrosse team, which is like the best in the high school level. The day that I was getting pushed around, it was the first varsity practice.
Yeah.
As soon as the practice was over, my coach comes up to me and he's like, listen, it was two freshmen, me and my best friend.
Yeah.
And he was built much bigger than me. He was like another 20, 30 pounds than me. And he says, your buddy, you guys are both at the same level, but he's not getting pushed around. You're gonna have to find a way to play different in order to not get pushed around. Like, you can't be physical, you have to be quick.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what, screw that. So after practice, I literally went to the gym, hit legs that day, because in my head I'm like, the legs, testosterone, it's gonna get, I'm gonna get big quick. And I hit the gym that day, and then I started hitting the gym. During the season, I would only go a few days a week, but from that day on, I went to the gym as much as I possibly could.
No more pushing around.
And I was like, none of that anymore. And then honestly, I became one of the strongest players on the field, to where I was not even that, I'd be going against a guy, not your size, but let's say he's like this tall, and I would body them because I got so strong because of the weightlifting. And so the goal with that was to just get as much weight as possible, and that kind of ended up just becoming bodybuilding, because I figured, okay, if I want to weigh more, I need to put more muscle on. And what is that? Bodybuilding.
So yesterday in your video, I talked a lot about the different choices I made in bodybuilding to keep growing. You must have had the same issues at some point. You didn't grow anymore. Did you do other techniques or listen to other bodybuilders, or?
Yeah, I would say You know, I grew muscle really easy in the beginning. I went from 150 pounds to 165 in a year, the first year. Then the second year, I gained another 10 pounds. Third year, another 10 pounds. So in 3 years, I gained like 35 pounds. So it's probably like 12 kgs. And at my height, that's a lot of muscle. So I got big really quick, just doing a ton of volume, like absurd amount of volume. I was doing 20 sets just for biceps. And 20 sets? 20, just in one workout, I would do 20 sets of back, 20 sets of biceps.
40 sets.
Sometimes 25. So, and then I was doing legs push pull, legs push pull. So twice a week. So every week I was doing 40 sets per muscle.
I think everybody can grow with that in the beginning because it's such a different thing than sitting behind a desk.
Yeah.
But did it work forever?
No, so I got to a point in about, I'm gonna say 2021 is when I was 21 years old. I was about 7 years into training and I hit a wall. And from 2021 to 2023, I saw zero progress. And I was really confused because I was
a year of no progress.
Over a year. I
told you I had 2 years of no progress.
So I had like 2 years the same where no progress, and I was really confused where even if I ate more, I would then cut down and then I wasn't weighing more. So I was like, I didn't gain any muscle. I wasn't looking any different.
Yeah.
So then I started doing more research and also the popularity of just training to more intense failure and the science base of the stretch. All of that started coming out about a year ago. And I bulked for the first time last year and I gained a little bit of muscle doing really intense sets. Luckily, this is also, I have to equate some of this to my home gym because I was able to just train more often and train just, you know how it is when you train alone with the music and intense, like it's easier to go crazy than scream in a public gym.
Yeah. Next exercise, biceps. Are you ready?
Yep, let's do it. Curls?
Yeah.
Yep.
This is real bros, man.
Oh yeah, jacked, absolutely jacked.
Okay, so I try to combine everything. My baby Romy, which you met, 8 months, my wife, my business, my YouTube, my trainings, my food. But I can imagine you are traveling all over the world and you have a lovely girlfriend at home. How can you still do it and maintain that? And
yeah, you know, it's tough having a proper personal life and having proper business. But I will say, I think having Claudia at home, especially when I'm home, is really balancing because she's an influencer as well, so she gets what I'm doing. Like she totally understands everything I'm doing, which is really awesome. But then also I'm very kind of ADHD, anxiety, go, and she's really calm and like nurturing in a way. So
she calms the beast.
Yeah, she calms the beast and she keeps me very like tranquil at home. And if I'm working too much, you know, she'll be like, hey, like I think you should like kind of chill for a bit, but not in a way where she discourages me to work hard, but just in a way of take the hour to chill and then go do your work. Like don't just because I'll sit there all day and just keep going and I'll forget to eat, I'll forget to do things. Like I'll zone in for hours or film all day or something. So it's a good reminder that there is real life. So she kind of reminds me like, hey, look around.
Do you ever burn out?
I would say the only times I burn out, this is where burnout comes from doing things you don't want to do, in my opinion. I would say
that's very true.
I'm tired. Like I've done 5 days of filming in a row this
But when
trip.
you're mentally fine with it, then
when you're fine with it, it's not burnout. You're just tired. Yeah. But when you're burnt out, it's from things that you really don't want to do, or things you've been putting off, or things that you could hire someone to do for you. You know, delegate that work. So I found that, you know, what burns me out is managing too much, like training people in terms of like hiring, because I don't like doing it. I have to, I will, but it burns me out, and I don't want to do that.
No, I know. I have the right people now at Must Meet, but there was a time that was a kindergarten here. We had so many people that you had to kindergarten, and it takes so much energy.
It takes all the energy out.
I guess you don't have any time for any hobbies anymore.
Truthfully, I am working on that. I just got a PS5.
Oh.
And I'm starting to play Call of Duty.
Oh, seriously?
And that's my hobby right now.
Oh, okay.
But before that, I would say I don't have hobbies.
I think make sure I don't have a burnout, apart from my girlfriend and doing stuff with her in the weekend, is the 1 hour before I sleep is gaming.
Okay.
So if you really get into that, it might be a nice part of your life.
For me, I found myself, because I didn't have hobbies, I would scroll on TikTok too much. So I was like, either scroll on TikTok or play video games. This one's the lesser of the evil, and I really do enjoy it. So let's go do that. Because this is just brain rot. Like TikTok's just ruining your brain. This is at least like stimulating you and challenging you. Where the reason I like playing video games is because I can really lock in and focus.
You forget that's. Oh, I'm so happy you said it. For me, it's forgetting about everything around you.
Yeah, and you're just right there.
Yeah, and then that stress level goes down a little bit because you're focusing here, and then you go back here, and the stress level is a little bit down.
Yeah,
and you can go again.
So next up, barbell.
Barbell, and you can go a little bit to the front with your elbow, not all the way here.
Okay.
So go here and then pull, and then.
Okay.
I think the bar might be 30 kilos.
Holy crap!
This bar, on paper, can hold 1,000 kilos.
Wow.
It's the strongest bar ever.
Oh my God! Ah! Whew! Such a long set.
Yeah.
Crazy.
1.
Good. Come on.
2.
Go.
3.
2. Up. One more. Good. Right on. That's the workout, baby.
Oh, we did it.
What's it like training with the world's shortest bodybuilder?
It's great. Yeah.
You have a fun time with me?
Yeah. Next time you stay for a week here. So you did well, little man.
Thank you.
My apprentice.
Get some food and then we're good?
Yeah, we still the spinach.
I heard it's good.
See you in the kitchen.
Let's do it.
Okay guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the Dutch Giant channel and that of Jesse James West.
Thank you.
And for you, 2 surprises. We have the risotto spinach meal. It's the most sold meal of my company. It's 600 calories and 46 grams of protein. Thanks man.
Good.
And
another.
for your flight, I got all kinds of beef jerky.
Wow.
So we got 10 pieces for you.
Fire.
So you will not
Love this.
lose any muscles during the 10-hour flight.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, man. Thanks for having me, for real.
Thanks,
Was a
and
pleasure.
if you're ever in Holland, make sure to call
I'll
us.
be back.
Cool.